Also, I just realized I forgot to start the recording, so anyone watching this in the future on YouTube, all I did was pick up the ice gun and then go through a door. Yeah, I know. I've seen one streamer play it. And I mean, I feel like it was cool for the time, maybe. It feels, you know what it feels like? It feels like a Cracker Jack box game, you know what I mean? Like, Chex Quest. Yeah, the ice beam. What did I call it? Oh. When you said it was very cool, I thought you were talking about, the fucking game. Yeah, I mean, that's like the target audience for it anyway, was children. Well, Spielberg, I mean, I'm pretty sure Spielberg talks to you in the game like you are a child. Yeah. So it's just one of those things that's like a curiosity. It's like, let's show kids a little taste of what, you know, making a movie is like. Maybe we can... I think Spielberg was hoping it might inspire some future directors. Or whatever, you know what I mean? It might inspire some kids to pursue the idea of becoming a director. I don't know if it would have worked. I don't know if any directors have confessed that they played a video game called The Director's Chair, and that's the reason they direct movies. There's a door there, and I can't get to it. Yeah, then we got J.J. Abrams. Yeah, and he made some excellent Star Wars movies. Or one X... How many? I don't even... Didn't a different person direct every Star Wars movie? Every new one? How did I not choke when I said that? Any good actor can lie and not... and pass it off as the truth. He did 7 and 9. So why didn't he just do the whole trilogy? The whole new trilogy? I don't think I can go this way. I'm gonna try one more thing. Okay, that didn't work. That ate so many missiles. You have a thought. I'll hear your thought. Okay, well, nothing is working here. We need to just move on. But I took an elevator to get here. There's no way this is just like some dipshit dead end that... Yeah, he sets stuff up. Like, he sets it up so that it could go in any hundreds of directions, and then just calls it a day. Now, I can't really talk ill of the new movies, because I haven't watched them. Technically, I'm not really able to have an opinion on them, because I haven't seen them. But I don't have the desire to watch them, so... There must be something I can do here. There's no way this is just some dumb dead end. Let me scan these bars down here. Okay. Well, I guess we're coming back. Yeah, I mean, I'm not... You know, Star Wars, I mean, the prequels came out not long after I entered the world, but... And I never hated the prequels so much. I didn't like them as much as the original 3 movies. But for me, Star Wars has always ended at Episode 6, aka the original Episode 3. I own a box set of the original trilogy on VHS. It was given to me by a friend a long time ago. Okay, well, we got the ice beam, but we can't go that way, so let's go find another door that we can access now. Right. But, I mean... Who... I don't know, man. That's... I get what you're saying, and I believe you. But, it's like... If your target audience isn't classic fans, then who the hell is your target audience? And why isn't your target audience classic fans? Like, what the fuck are you doing? I can understand trying to branch a franchise out so that more people have seen it, and it certainly worked, because I think after the new movies came out, more people have seen Star Wars than ever before in the history of... ever. But at the same time, it's like, who hadn't at least even heard of Star Wars before now? I mean, I know people who've never seen Star Wars and don't really care to, but they still know about it. Yeah, shit with an apostrophe, especially. We need to figure out which 2 words are being combined to make the word shit when Barrett says shit. What 2 words is he, like, mashing together? Look how fast I killed that motherfucker with the ice beam. Holy shit. Also, why doesn't gravity affect them? What is this bullshit? This isn't realistic. Are you kidding me, Nintendo? Okay, that guy just gave up. This thing shoots slow, but my god, does it pack a punch. What I meant by what 2 words is he mashing together is like, don't, you know, D-O-N apostrophe T is do not combined. I had to think about it for a second. What word starts with sh, and then what word ends with it that isn't shit? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What letters are missing from the word that we've combined to make sh apostrophe it? By the way, we're on board the Space Pirate frigate from the beginning. The one that we blew up. It crash landed on the planet. And it's still relatively intact somehow. The secret lies with Charlotte. What are you... Charlotte. I don't get it. National Treasure. It's been a long time since I've watched National Treasure, and I'm sorry that I'm not getting the reference, because I loved that movie when I was a kid. Door's not getting power. Okay, hold on. Oh, you're right, it does end with the right sounds, but not the right letters. No, I got nothing. I've been up since 4 a.m. I am not thinking of vocabulary words that don't come naturally to me. It's like if I tried to do math right now, I'd just whip out a calculator. Can't wait to get the gravity suit so I can actually move around underwater. Faster than, you know, a snail. Welcome to the water dungeon. Now they're like, hey, maybe you should go here so you can get the gravity suit, dumbass. Cool, I'm glad I'm already this far in to the space pirate ship. I'm not getting out of here the way we came in, by the way. I can't jump high enough. I'm confused by your comment, Sky Knight. I'm sorry. What are you asking? No. I mean, maybe. I don't work directly with the customers. I work in the kitchen area. I actually rarely ever see customers. But, I mean, it was a stormy day out, and the people I work with were fairly happy today. Regardless of the fact that it was a fairly stormy day out. Winter storm, not like thunderstorm. 4 nearby power conduits must be energized for it to open. Blasts of electrical energy will energize the conduits. Where are these conduits? There's one. It'd be cool if they were all this close. I like how you bring up Soma while we're down here in this area of the game. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not that uncomfortable with IRL questions. I will only share as much as I am comfortable sharing, and I'll never feel pressured to share more than that. But I won't be offended if somebody asks a question. Yeah, I mean, I imagine Soma will be on your mind for a little while. Soma was on my mind for weeks after I beat it the first time. Alright, we got some cool tentacles down here. This is the birthplace of the WoW. I like the music that plays down here. Not as big of a fan of the not as big of a fan of the movement speed at the moment, but soon. It's funny that they mentioned the coin flip though, and I kind of get what they're talking about. The idea that you'll feel some continuity from your last body into your next body, but at the same time, the old you and the new you will always both be alive at the same moment after the quote-unquote transfer. There is no coin flip. The winner will always be you, and the loser will always be you. It's just one of you will feel like you transitioned well, and the other will feel like you've gone nowhere. Here we go. A save spot. This is a save spot we used a long time ago, back when this frigate was in the air. Okay, so we're looking for more power conduits. This is a new gameplay feature. Yes, and since your perspectives are both different, your ideas become different very quickly. And you very quickly become two different people. Very rapidly. It's like, I mean, look how angry Simon was at the end, at the bottom of the ocean, versus how overjoyed Simon was at the end, on board the Ark. I don't think I can get in there. I'd really like to get in there and get that energy tank. Concussive blast. Can I do that? Oh, okay. Okay, that was simple. We got so much health. Power suit augmentation required to advance. I guess I am leaving the way I came. Well, this is gonna be some horse shit to get out of. This, by the way, is the first boss battle chamber. This is where we fought the Parasite Queen. Yeah, exactly. Even though he technically didn't win anything. He didn't, there was no coin flip to, there was no, truly there was no coin flip to win. These things always creeped me out when I was a kid. They're still a little frightening, but not so bad. I think it was mostly just the screen going static that creeped me out when I was a kid. I'm gonna have spaghetti for dinner tonight. Which is extremely important and definitely needed to be shared. I haven't had spaghetti in a while, though. I like a good spaghetti. I was watching a streamer play GeoGuessr. Do you know what that is, Sky Knight? which GeoGuessr is a game I wouldn't mind streaming at some point. Exactly, yeah. No matter how many times you like, it was always the transfer who was where they thought they should be, who felt like they won. And the one that didn't move felt like nothing changed. But it would have been easier for Simon to cope if he understood what was going on, or if he could have wrapped his mind around what was going on. We're really getting into conversation about Soma, and that's okay. I want to interrupt with the GeoGuessr bit for a second, and then we can go back to talking about Soma. Anyway, so I was watching this streamer play GeoGuessr, and they're not from America, but they were in America in the game. And they found an Italian restaurant, or whatever, an American-Italian restaurant. And the sign advertising this Italian restaurant said, I don't remember what the place was called, but it said, we got spag or fet. And that sounds like words you shouldn't be allowed to say, but it's just spaghetti or fettuccine. The streamer found that very humorous. Not fed, fet, F-E-T-T, fettuccine. You got spag right, but... They also talked about how it kind of sounds like a Star Wars character. Spag Fett. Alright, let's go to the ice world and get our gravity suit so we can come back here. Yo, there's an item down here somewhere. Spagfets is... it's so close to being a word you shouldn't say. Oh, there's the item. Not gonna get it without the gravity suit. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. And I'd love to do a GeoGuessr stream, especially since I'm horrible with geography. Even in my own country. Even in my own country, I am horrible. Like you could put me in any state that isn't Maine, or even some parts of Maine, and I would be like, we're in California. I would be like, I have no clue where we are. Unless it's somewhere that is immediately recognizable to just about anyone, like Las Vegas or New York City. Boston. Yeah, I mean, I can tell a little bit where we are based on how flat the land is, or how, like, hilly the land is, or mountainous it is. Because, yeah, like, Maine is not flat at all. Almost. There's almost no flatness around Maine. It's basically just mountain after mountain after mountain. And trees and hills. But... you go to, like... I don't know, actually. I'm trying to think of somewhere that is flat land, and I can't. This is how bad... see, I would be horrible at GeoGuessr, but it would be entertaining as hell. But here's the thing, I could be in, like, West Virginia, or I'd be like, yo, I'm in Nantucket. And then... I guess, and it's like, nope, you're in Australia. I'll be like, well, okay. I guess I'm in Australia. But if I see a sign that says Internet Cafe and, an Italian restaurant offering spag or fete, I know where I am. I'm in Washington State, because that's where that was. There's an item in here. If you don't know how I'm able to tell when an item is nearby, there's a little hum. It can be hard to hear over the music sometimes, but if you listen closely, you can hear it. No, it's not magic, it's just keen listening. My dad used to play this game with the music off just so he could hear when items were nearby, and I told him I would always be like, "You're stupid for turning the music off." And he's like, "Whatever." He still turns music off in video games to this day. Alright, that's where we're going. There we go, we got the MIDI singing. Yeah, I don't know if I actually called him stupid for turning the music off, that's just the word that came to mind. But I always was like, you should just leave the music on, the music's good. And he was like, no, I need to hear where the items are. Okay, that was a cool chain of events. Man, isn't the ice beam just OP? You know what it's like? It's like sniper rifle speed. Like bolt-action sniper rifle speed. You see, I've got the big brain move of not having children, so my children can't call me stupid because they are non-existent. Can't be ridiculed by your kids if you don't make them in the first place. That's 4D chess right there. No oops at children, then? It's hard to oops at children. I'm gonna be honest with you, Sky Knight. There's a lot of steps involved in oopsing a child. Oh. I mean, I can understand how it can happen in the heat of the moment, I suppose, but it's kind of like getting arrested for drinking and driving. How many things did you do prior to this moment that you could have done differently? And I'm not trying to throw shade at your brother-in-law. Or, yeah, your brother-in-law. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, poor decisions usually aren't something that happens right off the... how am I trying to put this? There's steps involved, usually. That's all I'm trying to say. Sure, you could be, you know, watching Netflix or whatever, and then it turns in... things get hot and heavy. And you don't have, you know, a cocksock. So you have to just... you just wing it. But, maybe go to the store and get a sock. They sell them by the box, I'm pretty sure. I went with Netflix because that's like the standard. Like, for a long time it was television and radio. Nowadays it's Netflix. Everyone has Netflix plus something else, usually. And if you still pay for TV, then, I mean, I don't actually mean to throw shade at anyone who still pays for TV, but why? Skinamax. Skinamax On Demand presents Legally Blonde 2. There's a door here I can check out. Is there a Legally Blonde 2, by the way? I was just like, what movie could I pick? Like, what franchise could I pick? And just throw a 2 on there. There is a Legally Blonde 2. Okay. Okay, I've seen Legally Blonde 1 one time. So I apologize, I don't know what, I don't know anything about the sequel. But I mean, no shade if you still pay for TV because you like TV or whatever, but I can't imagine paying, like, what is it, like 70 bucks a month for television? And then still having to watch ads on every channel that you want to watch? Okay. Speaking of animal testing... Actually, I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after you're done telling me about Legally Blonde 2. Yeah, I mean, my family never had... Okay, let me put this more precisely. Family members, like my grandmother and uncles and things, had television. And I would watch television at their houses with them. And I have a lot of fond memories of watching television with my grandmother when I was younger. But that was just because it was fun to watch TV with my grandmother. It wasn't so much what we were watching. But my actual family, like my parents and I, we never had television. It was just not something my parents ever bothered with. We had movies, and that was basically it. So I might not have this connection to TV that a lot of people do, even my age, but streaming services just seem so much more convenient and affordable. They seem worth paying for. As someone who never had television growing up. Right. Yeah, I mean, I think records are cool, but that's because I'm fascinated by just about every method of information storage there is. I mean, before we had records for storing music, we had wax discs for storing computer information. And before that, of course, it was punch cards, and before punch cards, it was just... They are, yeah, records are a novelty item. But, like, I like the evolution of media storage formats, because it's like you got wax discs, which is about as reliable as it sounds. Imagine a record disc made out of wax. It doesn't have a superior audio quality. In fact, it has an inferior audio quality. They may prefer how the inferior audio quality sounds, though, and that's their opinion. But factually, record audio is inferior. There's a reason we moved on from it. Anyway, so you got wax discs, then you got records, cassette tapes. Computer programs were stored on cassette tapes for a while, which is such an interesting concept to me. And then you've got floppy disks, which was like the very first storage medium that was like getting close to the CD. Except it could hold like 8 megabytes of data. Or something like that. I actually still have some floppy disks. Right, and then not long after floppy... well, you had the old floppy that was like 8 inches, right? And then the newer floppy disks that came out that was like half that size, or less. Okay, this is an evolved Metroid. What the hell is this thing? Hunter Metroid. Adolescent Metroid. Well, fuck you. You're getting ice beamed, motherfucker. How'd you like that? I don't know that exact Star Trek game, but there is this Star Trek Klingon game I've seen someone play from that era. And boy, was that a fever dream of a video game. The game's menus are all in Klingon language, and yeah. It's amazing. It's basically you're in like a holodeck sim, and you're being taught the Klingon way of life through FMV cutscenes of Klingons, and you have to eat like bloodworms and stuff. If you haven't, I don't remember what this game is called. It's probably just called Star Trek Klingon or something. Just look it up, it's amazing. It was Klingon Academy, I think. Hold on, let me check. Let me check my sources. Because this was a PC game. Klingon Academy. Star Trek Klingon Academy. Is this what I'm thinking of? Let me see a video real quick. No, it was not Klingon Academy. This is another one though. This is another oh, this has like 3D graphics too. This has like actual like video game gameplay. It has live action cutscenes too, but Star Trek Klingon game. PC long play. It's just called Klingon. It's just called Klingon. Star Trek Klingon. Here, I'll put this on screen. Since I'm sure you'll find this at least a little bit interesting. Chrome.
Leader of the Klingon High Council have decided to break the secrecy that shrouds our culture and show you Gibeon, that which truly makes us Klingon.
I accidentally swapped my audio device, hold on. I'm trying to mute Metroid.
Yes. You should be. Your strength, your skills are no better than that of a Klingon boy, but that will change. When you have finished this holodeck adventure with me, this
Because he's not really there.
test, you will have learned more than how to live as a Klingon. You will learn how You will no longer be Nov, weak as a quahom, but you will be a warrior. Then, it will be an honor to kill you. Take your knife!
Yeah, we'll watch a little bit of this. It's not often I can just show you Star Trek stuff without... It's not often I can just show off Star Trek on stream without fear of copyright, but this being a video game and not a Star Trek episode, we could watch this whole thing and not have to worry.
Nothing tastes as good as the beast killed in the Chanta, eh? And here is the hunter himself. Buck, come. Here is the boy whose knockhead brought down the largest dick knock ever to be taken down on this planet. Yes, I'm proud
Dick
to call
knock.
him son. And tomorrow, after the rite of ascension, I will be prouder still to call him Warrior Son. To my son, who has chosen to follow the path of his grandfathers. Tupac! Kapla! 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 It pleases me that I should be here at my friend Torn's side to watch his son become a man. Gowron, your presence brings my house honor. May the house always deserve it. I have brought your son.
They were probably by the same devs. They were probably by the same devs, Sky Knight.
By taking them. Puck!
They're FMV games.
Chanob gifts. Presents brought by a close family ally to celebrate the coming of
Is that
any
Janeway?
young man or woman. They are to be opened before the actual ritual, as they are believed to bring the youth strength and courage.
Or is it just someone...
Additionally, the gifts include money, food, and tokens of family history.
Did Janeway, like, phone in? Oh, no, it sounded like her for a second, but, like, then it didn't.
Indecision, it is like a disease with you off-worlders. You think too much. There is a Klingon saying, act and you shall have dinner. Think and you shall be dinner. You understand, human? Take action! Try again.
That fucking
Holodeck
smile.
program, Klingon immersion studies. Replaying from time stop. 000100.
Are you sure that's not Janeway? Hold on, let me look at the cast for this game. I don't remember her actress's name. Star Trek Klingon cast. This is not what I wanted at all. Kate Mulgrew played Janeway. Star Trek Klingon game cast. No, it's some lady named Helen Wilson as the Klingon computer. Directed by Jonathan Frakes. By the way. According to IMDb, anyway. Number 1. Okay, all right. You know, I'm not actually making fun of him for directing this. I just thought it was funny that it was directed by Will Riker.
Presence brings my house honor.
May the house always deserve it. I have brought your son the Chun of gifts. Honor me by taking them.
Take the gifts.
Fuck!
Take the gifts.
It is all right. It was meant as a challenge of respect. Isn't that right, Pug? My gods would be happy to die for me.
Blink.
And happier still to kill for me. You are just learning. But next time you challenge me, I won't stop them.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just like Patrick Stewart.
Thank you for all you have given us, Galroth.
Patrick Stewart directed a lot of episodes with Data in them, or about Data. Obviously, Data was in most of the episodes, but
they did so to the service of the Empire. But the Empire's needs have changed, and we must change with it.
Others here on Tenguaniqua do not see things as you do, my friend. The ancient houses have ruled these planets many years, and it has brought them great wealth. They may not be as willing as you to give up
Patrick
their
Stewart
power.
liked Data's character and liked the actor's performance.
Our grandfathers conquered, and that will bring us great honor.
Enough! Do you think Torn would allow me to come to harm in this house? I trust the House of Peach to protect me.
Okay, all right. I think that's enough of Star Trek Klingon. Maybe someday we'll do a watch party. We'll watch this 2-hour almost long play of Star Trek Klingon. What's going on here? That's an emote face if I've ever seen one.
Are you sick? Injured? Surely you can move.
There's so many good frames in here.
Faster than that! What is the matter? Do you not understand what is being said to you? Try again! Faster! Faster! Faster!
All the streamers are smoking what? All the streamers are smoking Discord? How did we get to Discord?
I swear on the river of blood in my veins. Vengeance on all those who killed my friend Torn. Kapla! Kapla! Wait! Hawk has yet to
I like the Pepto-Bismol blood.
complete the second rite of ascension. In the eyes of the Noog Clack, he is still a boy. Would you have him seek vengeance before he has become a man? No, Quaylon. I will not.
Klingons are whack, dude. Let's get back to Prime. I know it's canon. I know. It just, to me, it looks like Pepto-Bismol, and it's always funny to me. It might just be because I'm colorblind. Twitch wouldn't have a meltdown. It's a game, dude. I could stream that game, and we could play it ourselves. It's not copyrighted like a TV show or a movie would be. I've actually seen people stream that game. It's not unstreamable. Believe it or not. So we could watch, quote-unquote, an episode, quote-unquote, of Star Trek on stream. It would just be all about the Klingons, and it would be in very weird FMV video game quality. That made me want to watch some classic Trek, though. Just put on some good episodes of TNG and just let them play in the background. Oh no, I don't mind. I appreciate you watching my back, Sky Knight. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and play episodes of The Next Generation on my Twitch stream and get myself banned as soon as I've become an affiliate. But FMV games still qualify as games, even if they are live action. And so, by some weird, strange thing, well, our copyright laws are fucked anyway, but, you know, what human thing isn't? And, because they're games, they fall under, well, the same copyright as video games and not movies or TV shows, and thus can be streamed. It's a bunch of bullshit, really, but whatever. I've seen big streamers stream that game. That's all I'm saying. Temperature-affiliated behavioral index for Metroids is available at all research terminals. Access code LIFT22. What are Metroids doing hanging out in the cold place? I didn't really think about that last time. I guess this is an easy place to research them, because they're kind of, you know, weak to the environment. I'm always down to watch Star Trek too. I don't watch it all the time. Right, yeah, copyright laws are screwed, and it's not just here in America. Like, copyright everywhere is screwed. Japanese copyright laws, for example, allow, like, we have fair use, where you could parody a song without explicit permission and not get in trouble because it's a parody. In Japan, it's even more than that. I mean, you could parody entire characters of, you know, properties you don't even own. There's a Phoenix Wright game that Capcom released that has Sherlock Holmes in it. And Capcom didn't have to pay for the rights to use Sherlock Holmes in Japan. When that game came to America, they had to change his name to Herlock Sholmes. That's an example of how broken and dumb copyright laws are. We can't include Sherlock Holmes in this game in the American release, so we'll change his name to Herlock Sholmes, and then not do anything else with him. His appearance will remain the same. He still looks, acts, and talks like Sherlock Holmes, but because his name is now Herlock Sholmes, everything's okay. He is starting to move to general public use, or at least he should be, but the Conan Doyle estate still has the rights to Sherlock Holmes. I don't know who it is exactly, but I know the people who, you know, the ancestors of Conan Doyle, whether... Yes, exactly, Sky Knight. And it's the same with James Bond. The rights holders to James Bond are holding on pretty tightly to poor James. I don't think I can go this way, unfortunately. Although I'm pretty sure I have to. Descendants, there we go. Yes, ancestors comes first. I always mix up those two words. But yeah, I don't know, copyright's dumb. I understand that it protects intellectual properties, but... You know, when you've got something older than my grandma... I'm sorry that you thought of our monkeys, our monkey ancestors. Yut, and... What else? Yut is like the only one I remember the name of. I don't know, but it broke. It broke once, and I played a monkey game. A monkey game I bought specifically to stream, so even... Like, we can't even really blame the capture card, because it was inevitable that I was going to stream that game at some point. Wow, okay. Fuck me, I guess. Give me a second. I need to take some ibuprofen. I've got a headache coming on, and it doesn't feel good. One of those headaches that's making my stomach upset. I don't know if you get headaches like that, Sky Knight, but they're not fun. Anyway, in about 40 minutes, I'll be okay. But spaghettis. I can eat my spaghettis. Don't worry, the spaghettis will be consumed. Cool. I'm glad you don't get headaches very often, honestly. I had epilepsy when I was a kid, which is triggered by all or most of my neurons firing off at once. And I would get headaches prior to my seizures. And then I stopped having seizures when I got older, but I never stopped getting the headaches. So I get headaches almost every day. And it sucks. My neurons were like fireworks. They just got excited and they went off. I had a rough childhood. Short-sighted, colorblind, epileptic, asthmatic. Life dealt me a harsh hand of cards. Not as harsh as, I mean, I say that. I had all my limbs. I had a functioning brain for the most part. There are definitely people out there who have it way worse off than I ever did, but still, seizures alone is a hard enough thing to deal with as a kid. And it's, in my opinion, never fair to compare the conditions of one person to another. You're laughing because if Evil were here, he'd say, yeah, barely functioning, or something akin to that. But obviously everyone has shit they go through in life. All I'm saying is the stuff I went through still affects me a little bit. I still get those seizure headaches, even though I don't have the seizures anymore. And they suck, and they happen every day. Please be the gravity suit. Hell yeah. Yeah. That's the thing though, the only one thing among those disabilities that was really, well, asthma prevented me from doing like physical activities like sports. I could still do them, but it was difficult for me. And colorblindness made it difficult for me to pursue anything artistic. As far as, I suppose, realistic coloring is concerned. Obviously, I could still do abstract works just fine. I don't think so. But, then again, the Alaskan ear pull is a thing, if you know what that is. So, you take a elastic band type thing, and you put it around your ear and your opponent's ear, and then you pull away from each other. And whoever's ear doesn't rip off wins. It's a very ancient thing. It's a very, very ancient Alaskan thing. I like my ears too much to partake, but you're welcome to give it a try, Sky Knight. Maybe Evil and you can go against each other. But it's all for sport. Don't you want to prove how manly you are to your fellow Alaskans? Esports, more like ear sports. Bazinga. Okay, so we've got the gravity suit. Now we can get the hell out of here. I think I'm gonna use Bazinga now whenever I tell a bad joke. Until it annoys me. It's already annoying me, but I feel like I'm giving Bazinga a new lease on life. Bazinga is now not being used as a catchphrase that 40-year-old moms laugh at. It's now being used as a self-aware reference. Yeah, let's hear it, Sky Knight. What got stuck in your craw about Big Bang Theory? I'm always down to hear opinions on Big Bang Theory. wonder if there's a way I can do this. Yes, that's exactly what that show devolved into. Like, instead of being about nerds that are funny, like you said, it's about nerdy characters, depicted in a stereotypical way that is funny at their expense. Oh, I can do this now. I can do this, I think, anyway. Yeah, I never watched. I mean, I didn't have TV anyway, but I saw episodes at other people's houses once in a while. Cool, I just did an optional thing. Access to each channel door granted. I haven't personally seen this, but I feel like I need to bring this up. Just to crush everyone's soul a little bit. There are Big Bang Theory porn parodies. Could you not make out the words that were said, or are you just trying to make me say them again louder? Please tell me this is the way I was supposed to go. God damn it. God damn it, Mom! Chocolate milk's for pussies! Okay, there are, believe it or not, Big Bang Theory porn parodies. For some reason. I think the number you're thinking about is Rule 34. And I guess, yeah. But the internet rules that you're referencing were just made up anyway. It doesn't actually have to be true. I wish porn parodies were illegal. Which brings me into my next topic of choice. The porn that Nintendo owns the rights to. Do you know this story, Sky Knight? I like how we've gone from Big Bang Theory to talking about porn parodies. Yeah, I know that song. Pretty sure I've seen a puppet sing that song. Anyway, so there was, back in like the 90s, I think, there was a certain studio somewhere in America that made a certain video involving a couple of pesky plumbers and a princess. And Nintendo caught wind of it somehow, and they didn't like that. But legally, there was nothing they could do about it. They couldn't cease and desist a parody. So they bought the rights to it. And then bought, like, had every copy that was produced shipped to them before it was released publicly. And I don't know if they, like, destroyed them or just stuffed them in a warehouse somewhere. But because they couldn't take legal action, because it was parody and fell under parody, they bought the rights to it instead. And I bet that studio was pretty happy that they were able to sell the rights to that to Nintendo, because they probably made way more money from that deal than they ever would have from selling it. And honestly, Nintendo probably did the video game industry a pretty big favor buying the rights to that parody and then not letting it be distributed. Because think about the public opinion of the video game industry back then. Now think about how all those Christian soccer moms who hated video games and thought that they were, you know, devil machines. And how they would have reacted if they had been handed the loaded gun of, we just made porn based off a children's video game. Those moms would have been firing on all cylinders. Cancel culture would have come early. Exactly. It would have been over. A very vocal minority would have destroyed the very delicate video game industry at the time. These are the same kind of people that I'm thinking of that are like, Pokemon is like the devil game. Have you ever seen those old news clips on YouTube of moms refusing to buy Super Nintendos because their kid already has a Nintendo? You've already got one game machine, you don't need another one. They're amazing. They're amazing. I know we've had some stream interruptions today. And, Sky Knight, you're the only person in the chat, but I'm registering 3 viewers at the moment, so... But... I had to show you this. I'm sorry. I have to show you this amazing... If I can find the video, that is. Moms won't buy Super Nintendo. I love this. Here it is. All right, this is gonna take you back to your childhood, probably, depending on how old you are, Sky Knight. I should have left my volume mixer open so I could just mute the game audio, but whatever. Check out this amazing news clip.
Our video game industry is hotter than ever this season, and one good reason, Nintendo has introduced some hot new toys. But have things gone a bit too far? This evening, Ken Shockney wraps up a special report on Video Mania.
Does this really have to cost this much? Where should the anger be directed? Not at the parents, but at the manufacturer.
So it has come to this. Therapy sessions for families whom you could call Nintendependent.
Hold on. We got fucking Guile here in the front row.
Come to this. Therapy sessions for families whom you could call Nintendependent.
First of all, the peer pressure starts. I feel
Peer pressure. They're talking about this like it's drugs. Like it's fucking drugs. My son was peer pressured into playing Nintendo games.
Psychologists' offices might get more crowded this holiday season. Just in time for Christmas, the Japanese toy maker Nintendo come out with a new set of electronic video games. At $200, a Super Nintendo setup costs twice as much as the old system, and you can't mix and match. For the money, the company promises better pictures, sound, and adventures. Some of the new games look like updated takes on fairly well-known formats. In the racing game of F-Zero, you're in a futuristic race car. Oh, I guess I should watch where I'm driving instead of talking. The 3D effect, as you can see, is pretty good by video game standards. It was a nice clear stretch, even if I am in reverse. Let's see if we can't turn the car around right about now. If you're a real good player, meaning you've got the skill of a 9 or 10-year-old, you can even try to jump your car. But look out, if you...
And that TV producer, news producer was never seen again. Rest in piss.
The game lets you know your status. Some parents are refusing to be taken in.
I'm going to say no, and I'm going to explain to him how people market things to make you spend more money.
What logic? What logic this philosopher has to share with us?
Refusing to be taken in.
I'm going to say no, and I'm going to explain to him how people market things to make you spend more money.
I live in a capitalist country. People make product to make me spend money. That make me angry. I don't spend money in capitalist country, except when I must buy food to feed myself and my den of 7 children.
Nintendo controls 80% of the video market, though some game players prefer the pictures of its competitor Sega. But no matter how you play the game, or which game you play, things definitely have come a long way since Pac-Man. Ken Shocknick, Channel 4 News.
I love that. I love that TV advert. Yo, look, it's Cinemassacre. Anyway. It's amazing the views people had on video games once upon a time. What's even more amazing is there are still people who have these views. Oh, shit. While we were away, numerous distress beacons detected. Holy fuck, people are dying, and we're sitting here watching TV commercials from 100 years ago. I remember seeing that. That video has been on YouTube for a very long time. I remember seeing that when I was like 10 or 11, and thinking it was just as stupid and hilarious then as I do now. Just nowadays, I can put it into a better, I can put it into better words. I do appreciate the TV announcer actually taking the time to show off what the Super Nintendo... What? Hooray, you just earned a subscription badge. What do you mean? Why am I subscribed to my own channel? Adam J 22. Things must be getting turned on. Hold on, let's take a look at my channel. I have subs. On my end, there's a button here that says buy gift sub. I can't buy any gift subs at the moment because I don't have any money, but I think the button is there, Sky Knight. Okay, I'm not going to do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't touch anything. I'm subscribed to myself somehow. Don't know how I pulled that off. Okay, we gotta go through this door over here. This has been a very distracted Metroid Prime stream, and I'm still doing pretty good. Jesus, Sky Knight. What did what main character say? Shut up and take my money? from that one, the Fortnite anime, right? Fuck. I don't know what a tier 2 sub is, but I appreciate it nonetheless. For 6 months. I'm sorry if I'm not supposed to say that out loud, but it's amazing. Now you have a first next to your username. I did read the above. I get what I know what a sub is, but I don't know the tiers. What are the tiers? What does that mean? And what? Okay, hold on. I need more info, Twitch. I'm new to this. I mean, I subbed to a channel, but I just did like a $5 a month sub and called it a day. I may now upload emotes for my channel. Okay. Okay, I kinda get it. Thank you very much, Sky Knight. I'm not quite wrapping my head around it yet. I will tell you that this is a very surreal feeling at the moment, and I'm very, like... There's a lot of dopamine in my brain at the moment. It's hard for me to focus on anything at the moment. But... it's just... Everything is happening so fast. Creator dashboard. Hold on, I just need to look at something. Because emotes are unlocked now. I can have 5 emotes. I can have 5 standard emotes. Take all the time you need, you earn this, sort of. What do you mean, sort of? I mean... I worked hard for it, but you guys are... the followers are a big part of all of this. What are the dimensions required for an emote? This is what I was most interested in. Oh, okay. A perfect square, I get that, but, like... okay, 112 by 112, and anywhere between 112 and 112 and 4096, so... Okay, so I could do a really high-resolution image. Time to make the Kate Sith emote and the Queen Braun emote. The Queen Braun one will be easier to make. Since... Yeah, I mean, it'll be that size, but 4096 by 4096 pixels. You realize that's over 4K, right? I could technically make a super high-resolution image. An emote. It's just gonna be shrunk down to that size. Okay, I am very excited to get cracking on this. I don't know what channel points do. It's like I was hoping that all of this stuff would come to me while I wasn't streaming so I could take it all in, not live. But instead, Twitch is like, nah, bruh, we'll give it to you all live. Have fun. Okay, well, thank you, Sky Knight. I will give you another thank you when I have fully wrapped my mind around what is even happening at the moment. But that won't be until after the stream, because I need to, like... After the stream's over, I need to, like, take a look at my channel and investigate. I can't believe... I'm glad you're having fun, and I hope... I mean... I do stream often, so I know people can't show up for every stream, and I know Evil has been tired lately. But I do hope Evil shows up at some point soon, just so I can say hi to him. As much as Evil and I might act like we hate each other, I appreciate Evil's viewership very much. And everyone else who comes by. I mean, it's been a long time since I've streamed, and it's just been you and I, Sky Knight. It kind of reminds me of earlier this year. He made crack a smile and everything. I haven't been able to stop smiling all day. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. People claim you can hear a smile, but... yeah. Oh, man, I can't... I'm just thrilled, really. I mean, it might sound a little pathetic the way I put it, but I'm not used to success. Like, I had a rough time through school, and I work at a fast food restaurant. I'm not used to things in life working out. Which might be a first world issue, and most certainly is, because I'm alive, and I have food, and I am okay. But it's nice that something that I've put my heart and soul into is actually starting to work out. Well, I don't have a flag, but soon I'll have an emote. Soon I'll have... so we are definitely gonna do Kate Sith, and with the and we're gonna do Queen Braun. We've got 3 other slots to fill. For now, I'll stick with just making those 2, and then I guess I'll let people throw ideas at me, and we'll see what we like. Does this mean I'm gonna have to do the Toad voice more often? No, I checked. The sublocks... Here, I'll read it off to you. I don't think I can show this to you. Because I don't want to accidentally reveal private information. But, under my emotes tab, I will read what is there. Tier 1, standard emotes 0 of 5, 5 open slots. Tier 2 unlocks an additional slot. Tier 3 opens another slot. Yeah, I could tie the Toad voice to channel points, and I was genuinely thinking about that. But at the same time, I don't... I don't mind doing the Toad voice as much as I might act like I do. And so if people are requesting the Toad voice, and I haven't been doing it much, I'll happily do it. If it's been done a lot on a stream, then I'll be more likely to not do it. But I'm not sure if I want to lock that behind channel points or just, you know, do it once in a while on a stream when people are asking for it. So, but yeah, so from my understanding, I've got 5 emote slots available to me now, and I'll get 2 additional emote slots as time goes on. And then Twitch partners have even more emote slots. Because I'm only affiliate, I'm not a partner. Yeah. Because I know big streamers will have like 20-something. But anyway, the fact that they're starting me out with 5 open slots is pretty sweet, honestly. And we'll take the time to figure out what we want to do with the 3 available slots. Queen Braun, looking directly into the camera, and Kate Sith with the words "not are just too good for me not to do those 2. Especially since, you know, Queen Braun approves is a reference most of us get. Or Queen Braun was not impressed, I should say. And it captures a certain emotion of either success or failure. Ow, I don't like getting... like... I just got fucking wombo comboed by that dude. It's so... Here's the thing I think that feels the weirdest to me. For a year now, I've just been I've been streaming this entire time, right? Which, technically, I suppose, makes me a streamer by definition. But now that I'm a affiliate, it feels official. It doesn't feel like it's just a hobby anymore. Now it feels... now it feels official, even though nothing has really changed as far as my ability to stream is concerned. Where's that last power thing? Down here? Oh, there it is. This was a cool way to introduce a water area to this game. To get back to talking about the game for a second. It takes an area that you already explored at the beginning of the game and floods it. Adds some pretty relaxing music and just calls it a day. No, I think you've been around long enough, Skyknight, to know I don't have a very... I'm not the kind of person who goes around rubbing things in other people's faces. I think you've been around long enough to know that. I don't want to call myself humble, but that's the closest word I can think of. I also hate talking about myself like this. Yeah, it is... I try to keep it a chill space, and I'm glad you find it to be a chill space, because I started streaming at the beginning of this year. I mean, I dabbled in streaming the year before and the year before that. By that, I mean, I would stream a game for a little while, and some of my friends would watch, and it was mostly just me testing the waters. I hadn't really gotten serious, but at the beginning of this year, I started streaming very seriously. And one of the biggest motivations was just to help me cope with shit that was going on in life because of the pandemic. So I needed a place where I could relax. And that's what this stream became. Cordite. I don't think I have anything that can destroy Cordite. But I'll try a super missile. Okay. I stand corrected. Yeah, I mean, that's a... I think that's giving me a bit too much credit, but I suppose that is kind of what I set out to do, was just create a space where I could relax, and maybe other people could come and relax. Okay, there wasn't an item up here, I was just hearing the item that was down there. That's true. I mean, the world of the game we're playing in is only a couple of gigabytes in size, which isn't much, especially by today's standards. We will have some sort of celebration stream, by the way, to celebrate the channel becoming affiliate. Any suggestions or requests would be great. Hey, Skeletor. Welcome to the stream. It's prime time. How are you today, Skeletor? You're Tony the Tiger today? You're great? Well, I've been having a good day today too, Skeletor. Skyknight and I have been having a little celebration. Yep, I made it. I filled out the information today. I got the email from Twitch today. And I'm still, like... I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, so forgive me. Oh, there's an unpowered door here. Okay. I'm trying to play Metroid Prime and wrap my head around what's going on, and it's just surreal. and we're talking about how I just mentioned that we'll do a celebration stream soon to celebrate, and any requests or suggestions are yeah, I'd like any requests or suggestions anyone may have, because I honestly didn't think we'd hit this so soon. I had no plan. I have no plan for what to do to celebrate. And yeah, I agree. Prime 1 is really good. Yeah, I mean, game suggestions. I mean, when I hit 50 followers, I celebrated by playing Pepsi Man. It was just a short little game that I could beat in one sitting. And, you know, it was just a fun little game to play while we celebrated 50 followers. And I shouted out everyone and chugged an entire 2-liter bottle of Pepsi, which is something I will never do again. Because Cat Quest 1. Okay, I don't know what that is. But I will take these suggestions and I will note them. And I will figure out what some way to do a celebration. The Cat Quest games are fun. Okay. So I'll mark down Cat Quest. And any other suggestions I get. And soon, I don't know exactly when, we'll do a celebration. I'm doing it too early. Shit. This isn't gonna be easy. And, okay. Okay. Alright, I've almost got the timing down, I think. Too early. Yeah, more bomb balls. But, Skeletor, I actually, I have very fond memories of watching my father play this game when I was a kid, and I had to go left. I went right, for some reason. And this, not only is this one of my favorite Prime games, I mean, there's only 3. Let me put it this way, not only is this one of my favorite Metroid games, but it's one of my favorite games. Too early. Retro did an excellent job turning the 2D formula into a first-person shooter. And still feeling like the same kind of game. Oh man, what a thing to sell. I never owned a physical copy of it, but I have a Wii U, and the Prime Trilogy was sold on the Wii U shop channel for 20 bucks. So I bought that back in the day, and I still have that version. While the updated controls are cool, I do kind of prefer the classic controller controls, just because I'm not a huge fan of the whole pointer thing. Like, aiming with a point... It is faster than aiming with a controller. But it's still... I don't know. Obviously, my most preferred way to aim is with a mouse. Personally, I'm hoping they'll release the trilogy on Switch. Even if it's just the original game's original graphics upscaled to HD, like I'm playing 1 right now. And I feel like it would be a smart move to release them on the Switch, considering 4 is coming out. And, we need to, like, there's plenty of people who own Switches that don't own previous Nintendo consoles, or haven't owned a Nintendo console in a long time, you know, like since the GameCube. And, it would be a good chance to catch those people up on... Evil's here. On the series before the next entry comes out. Hey, Evil. Welcome to the stream. Phazon Mines East. Alright, that's where we're going next. We're gonna play until about 6 today, and then I have to go make dinner and all that jazz, but that gives us another hour and a half. Yes. Are you excited for 4, Skeletor? Or are you, like, cautiously optimistic? I would call myself cautiously optimistic. I'm cautiously optimistic because Dread was really good. So I'm hoping Prime 4 can be really good as well, but I don't want to get my hopes up. Okay. Time to make our way to the Central Dynamo. So, Evil, you notice anything maybe different about the channel? So, have you played Dread yet, or watched it played? Because, if you haven't seen it played, and haven't, played it, you're in for a treat. And I won't say anything, but you are in for a treat. Especially if you don't... I mean, as long as you like the 2D Metroid formula. I have kind of a funny story about Metroid Dread and my dad. My dad was watching me play some, my dad came over to hang out after I'd gotten Metroid Dread. And I showed him a little bit of my stream of it, because I streamed it when it came out. And then I had him try it, because he, you know, he likes Metroid a lot. The first time I ever saw Metroid was watching him play this one. Anyway, so he's playing it and he's having fun with it. He played as far as the first boss battle, beats it on his second try, I think. Anyway, afterwards, he's like, I want to watch you play a bit, so I play some for him. And, I was like, I played for like 15, 20 minutes, and I was like, you want to play again? And he's like, I kind of just want to watch you play. You're really, it's really smooth when you play. I was like, okay, I guess. So I just sat there and played the new Metroid game while my dad watched and was entertained. I guess it's not that great of a story, but I just think it's funny. Crane unit scans indicates recent use. Device is currently inactive. Sorry, I'm just checking something. That's a great story too. That's very much the same kind of deal. It's like my grandma. Now this is gonna sound strange. My grandma watched me play Resident Evil 4 when that came out. Mostly the music, that's cool. Mostly the, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, sorry. Well, both games, really, have excellent music. I can't grapple across there. Oh, wait, I can just go down here. I think Evil croaked. He saw what was new about the channel and he just Flatlined. A power conduit is nearby. A blast of... Okay, power conduit. Yeah, I mean, I grew up with both of my parents playing video games, and even my grandmother played video games. Yeah, it was like when the Grinch grew a heart or whatever. That's okay. That's okay, Skeletor. Forte night will never be on this stream. I mean, I can't hate it just because it's not my cup of tea. I respect the fact that people genuinely like the game. But like I said, it's just not for me. However, I've come to the realization that Fortnite is basically this generation's Unreal Tournament. It's made by Unreal. It runs on the newest version of Unreal Engine. Son wants to play Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, MMOs are kind of tough to get into when you're younger. On the surface, they might look cool, but as soon as you get even a little bit into them, it's like, well, a world with its own economy. But, yeah. Has he played other Final Fantasy games? Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3. Why not 1? Huh, okay. I'm worried that Evil joined and that the stream is buffering for him. I don't know what it is about Metroid Prime, but it seems to give Evil trouble. And I don't have resolution options available at the moment, which is strange. Kind of reminds me of the time that I was playing Ocarina of Time with my uncle, and I wanted to try Majora's Mask, but he wouldn't let me until I beat Ocarina of Time. Wait, what did that say? The activation controls are likely nearby. Oh. There's another one somewhere. There it is. No, I'm on the phone. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Why? It couldn't possibly be because of anything I've said. That was the thing to shut down the turret, but I blew the turret up. Oh yeah, these invisible guys, I remember. I very vaguely... We're reaching a point in the game where my memory is basically non-existent, as I haven't played this game in a long time. Stream wouldn't be the same without Evil. He's like the racist grandfather at Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, color-coordinated enemies. I remember this. This was the bane of my existence as a child. Also, I should elaborate. I'm not saying racism is funny. I was just making a joke at Evil's expense. So, Evil, now that you're back, let me ask you if you've noticed anything different about the channel. When you attack them, all I hear is bear noises. Yeah, they do have that, a kind of growl. You mean this? Radiation? Thank you, Evil. I wasn't trying to get that out of you. I just... now it feels like I coerced that out of you. Guys. You're welcome, jerk. Wait, how did Evil take first? Fuck. I don't understand how this works at all. Wait, you're both first. Reported me for scamming. First is a group, not a person. Oh, okay. It's almost sad how little I know about Twitch. First 10 subscribers. Ah. I see. I like my Geiger counter. Samus canonically has a Geiger counter built into her suit. Apparently. You guys... Well, I knew Sky did. I didn't remember you saying you would. But I appreciate it nonetheless. I'm sorry if I seem underwhelmed, but in reality I'm actually overwhelmed at the moment. I'm still taking it all in. And this is the third time Sky Knight's hearing this, so I'm sorry, Sky Knight. Unit identification code EPG8642 batch 23. Field designation Elite Pirate Alpha. Stasis tank hull reinforced with bendesium alloy plates. By the way, Evil, we have access to 5 emote slots. And I confirmed it. We really do have 5 emote slots. Say what again? Say what again? I'm sorry, as soon as I heard what I said... I don't think I can destroy Benesium. But yeah, there'll be a Kate Sith emote. Thank you. Bendesium is like fire, I think. Something that I don't remember anymore. But I swear Bendesium is just a pun for it bends easily. But yes, as after this stream and tomorrow, because I won't be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll take the time to make... I've got 2 emotes already planned, of course. Kate Sith with the words not which can be explained to anybody who doesn't get it, but there will also be Queen Braun's face staring directly into the camera for moments of disapproval. I have a private Discord, but I don't have a Discord for the channel. And I was asking for advice from Sky Knight and anyone else on how to make one. Because, I don't know how to make, like, a Discord server. Like, how do I do that? Like, do I have to pay to run a Discord server? I feel like a boomer when I talk about Discord. It's free. Okay. I will look into doing this soon. There's a lot of things I need to look into, and it's gonna take me a little while to do this. So, things are gonna roll out as I'm able to. First, the emotes. And some other things, maybe. Second will be, a Discord. Sometime after that, I'll figure out a Discord. Discord Nitro you pay for, okay. I don't know the difference. Recommended battle systems for elite pirates are as follows. Shoulder-mounted plasma artillery cannon, repulsion shield, wave quake projector, and energy siphon system, and retractable wrist bayonets. This is the cyber demon of Metroid. A new pirate data entry, log 110019. Initial Project Helix experiments with space pirate embryos were disastrous. The phase-on infusion process degenerated brain tissue, even as it augmented muscle mass. None of what we have termed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research team Sclera made a recent breakthrough in which parasite studies with a phase-on strain codenamed Vertigo were highly successful. Since then, we have fused Vertigo phase-on with space pirate DNA with great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully and are ready for field testing and training. Okay. Platform systems active. Sweet. Okay, so tomorrow I won't be streaming. I'll be using the time to look into all of this new stuff. Monday we'll be back with Xenogears. And Sky Knight. I know a while back I discussed you possibly being a mod on the channel at some point. And we still aren't at a point where I feel like I need mods. I still feel like the channel's small enough that I can manage it myself at the moment. But I'm just happy I don't have to watch you tomorrow. I'm glad, Evil. But if you wouldn't mind being the equivalent of a mod on the Discord server to just give me a hand, I would appreciate that. Because if I put this Discord server together, it's going to be mostly for you guys. So anyone who knows what they're doing, who can help me run it, would be very much appreciated. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Sky Knight. I will be in contact with you. Security alert all stations. Bioform Samus Aran has made planetfall on Talon 4. The Hunter is among us. All units are hereby ordered to attack. What a title. Don't look at me, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's okay, Evil. We all have our off days. Aran on site. Terminal force is authorized. Report all sightings of Aran to Security Command at once. An entire species terrified by one person. Boss. This whole Twitch thing has made my day, though. When I got the email earlier at work, I was taking a dump, I'll be honest. I was having a bit of a grumpy dumpy. And I was like, holy shit. Already? Yeah, Grumpty Dumpty walked into a bar and said, Bazinga. Yes, now you're a paying customer. Jesus Christ. I don't like the way that sound, the way you put it, like when you put it like that. Industrial pulse beam online, auto-firing mode engaged. Hey, Sky Knight, you remember that thing that we talked about, that we discussed while Evil wasn't here? Do you remember that thing? Without mentioning what it was, do you remember that thing? Technospray was here, and you were here. And we discussed me saying something specific when Evil showed up, and we never did it. But, do you remember that at all? Okay, alright. Hold on, yeah, you got one moment. I'll give you a second to get ready. Let me know when you're ready. Hold on, let me reread this. Attention all units, report to your battle stations. Failure to comply with this order is an act of treason. Treason is punishable by termination. Alright, so a horse walks into a bar, and the bartender goes, Bazinga! Fuck. I can't even remember the buttons. There we go. Of course, that's what he picks up on. Okay, so to explain, yesterday, Evil, when we were all anticipating if you would come or not, I told Technospray and Sky Knight that when you showed up, I was gonna tell a terrible joke that ended with Bazinga, and then the two of them should act like it was the funniest shit they ever heard. But we never actually did it. Because we were discussing how unfunny some TV shows are. I'm glad you enjoyed Soma, Sky Knight. Because there's a reason it's one of my favorite games of all time. And I don't give that title away lightly. I know I didn't have to blow up all of those, but ever since I was a kid, whenever I'd get to this room, I would always blow up all of these. Oh, I didn't blow up all of them. Hold on. You're pondering cloning and implanting my consciousness into another body. That sounds devious and not something I consent to. Why would you want to clone me? Oh, whose? Sky Knights? Well, when you're in my chat and your message goes, yeah, I actually was pondering cloning and implanting your consciousness into another body. I guess by you're referring to your own. I'm sorry. It just sounded like you were directing that at somebody. I'm gonna say one of me is bad enough. I don't really need two of me. It's amazing how much that game can make you think. And it's all about stuff that, at the end of the day, I mean, obviously we can't take our consciousnesses and shove them in robots and duplicate ourselves. But we can think of the things that make us alive. That still applies. And really that the idea is you don't have to be alive to be alive. There's more qualifications than just having a heartbeat. Something profound like that, anyway. You mean being trapped like he was, at the bottom of the ocean? Presumably until his battery went out or the pressure of the ocean finally crushed his suit. Whichever came first. Yeah, it would suck. But then the other Simon on the Ark, he would feel like every sacrifice every previous Simon had made would be 100% worth it. So one thing I want to add, by the way, because you can choose not to kill WoW for whatever reason. If you don't kill the WoW, it clings itself to Simon at the bottom of the ocean and builds a sort of life support system for him, like the previous people you encountered. Now that truly would be hell. I'm glad the two of you have a disagreement about Picard. It's just funny to me for some reason. I don't want to leave this room yet. I don't think. Actually, I can't do any more with this in the way. I need the fire gun. Yeah, just about everything else I'd say, yeah. I think Sky liked the dancing scene from Final Fantasy VII more than you did. That's just a recent example. Captain's log 4.288.9. We have completely run out of toilet paper. They're now using Martian pine cones. I'm just trying to create drama. I can't think of the word Captain's Log and not think about the epic rap battles of history between Kirk and, fucking... shit. The hack fraud explorer. Whose name has just dropped out of my mind because I'm tired. Christopher Columbus. Jesus Christ, that should not have taken me that long to remember. It's time to fight the big boy. Dude's got a rocket launcher on his shoulder. I take it you guys don't know what ERB is. I'm contemplating showing you guys. I don't know if you'll find it funny or not. I find them funny, but my sense of humor is dog shit anyway. But I guess I'll show you one. What's the harm in it? Let me get Chrome open here and mute the game for a second. Can't have an Adam J stream without stream interruptions. I mean, this is topical. We've been talking about Star Trek. This is from 10 years ago. Jesus Christ. Anyway, enjoy. Or don't. I don't care.
Why don't you boldly go someplace you've never gone before, like India? Or any destination you've actually set sail for. You spaghetti-eating fuck! How's your spice rack doing? I'll be chilling in my spaceship. Have fun canoeing.
You know, rapping against you, it's not even a fun. It's like somebody setting your brains on stun. I am the fabric of history. You are a fictional stain. I'll stick a flag up your ass and declaim you for Spain!
Mr. Spock, beam me back to 1492 so I can beat this man like it's my job. We'll see how Isabella likes my captain's law. It's Kobayashi for you. There's no way you could win when your weak crew sees me approaching. They'll be like, damn it, it's Jim. I'll double fist punch you, flame-making bitch. Now, take your genocidal ass off of my bridge.
Whole wall! Holster!
You're welcome. I like how the only person who had anything to say during that was Skeletor, who has seen it and just had forgotten. There's other ones like James Bond versus Austin Powers. That's my favorite one. Actually, my favorite one is the Russian dictators one, but anyway. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more real quick while we have it open. They researched the characters pretty well. This is one of the newer ones, so it's much higher quality.
But they were not as crooked and rotten as your teeth are. I go balls to the wall for on this whack twat in an ascot. Blast shots at you like gas from the back slot of a fat Scot. Permission from the crown to put a scoundrel down, I've earned it. I'm licensed to kill, you couldn't get a learner's permit. After 24 films, I'm still reaching new heights. Your third movie died, guess you only lived twice. Spell my name, the ladies wanna be on D. Any sex appeal you might have is beyond me. I'm bespoke from my head to my toe, and after this flow I'm done. I only need one round. golden gun.
You look a lot more blonde in your movie, baby. That's alright, let's just keep it groovy, baby. Battle exposition told me this would be boring, but Jesus, man, even my mojo's snoring. I've never seen such a miserable spy. I've also never seen a man with glistening thighs. I mean, you can't shack properly with that wax tuss. Birds flock to the musk of my chest buzz. Yeah. I hypnotize you with a little strip tease, and then judo jump, I'm swinging on you like the 60s. Yeah. You're defenseless, my rhymes can't be deflected. You like all the sex I've ever had, I'm protected. Yeah. People want a hero with a little personality. No one wants to sit through your gritty reality. Baby Q can craft some new plot line. You made Thunderbolt 2 bloody time. I'm one of a kind, you're always getting remade. You can't touch me, double OB, hey.
I can't believe I'm wasting my time with this clown. I should be on an island with a fucking model by now. Sipping dry martinis and peeling off bikinis. Not rapping against Swedish penis pumping weenies.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
not
say I
mine.
was finished. I'm sick of your silly gimmicks. I'm the best spy in the business. Just ask all the critics. And I've been through hell, so yeah, I'm a bit of a cynic. But I'm the original model that your free ass mimics.
I wouldn't exactly call you original. It's the most prominent, dominant bomb spy, so pay homage. Handing out ass whippings, I'm on some real James Bondage. Your performance doesn't stir me, and I'm certainly not shaken. Wanted shitty acting in my action film, I'd go and watch Taken. I see your modern gadgets, and I piss on them all. I don't need a cue to break your balls. I'm the granddad of the brand millions of fans have been sold on. You're so far up on my nuts, I should call you Bond. Gold Bond.
Yeah, could I get back in my rap, please?
Rap these, you velvety hat.
It's the movie business and you've had your six. The world has had quite enough rug-wearing misogynists.
Yeah, to be honest, you are a bit rapey. I mean, I like to swing, but doctor no means no, baby.
Oh, please, I'm an extraordinary gentleman, undistinguished. If they made a mini-me, they'd have to cast Peter Dinklage.
Or maybe they should cast a Bond who's actually English.
Why, pussy, aren't you the cunning linguist?
As a matter of fact, I've got a knack for licking old cunts. After I beat you, I'll kick the shit out of the man who does your stunts.
Now you listen here, you little duck-faced runt. I'm all in. I'm ready to die any day that you want. Holster.
All right, back to the game. Let me get the game audio back on. You guys brought up Star Trek and talking about captain's logs, and that's what happens. Anyway, that was the YouTube channel ERB, if you want to see more of that. And yes, the guy playing Austin Powers in that, he does look... I mean, he looks like, it's in my opinion, a young Austin Powers. Evil's just checked out. Isn't Meg one of the best, like, Disney... I don't want to call her a Disney princess so much, but I guess... Nothing constructive to add. When do you ever, though? Evolution of plasma artillery cannons is complete. The weapons are fully functional, but a flaw has been discovered. Subpar thermal shielding gives them a high heat signature. This could make them easier to target for enemies with enhanced vision capabilities. Yeah, Evil, I'm sorry. It's just... You post comments like that, and it's... My brain goes straight to how easily I can just... You have. And I appreciate all of you very much. To be 100% honest, Evil, you are a valued member of the community, as well as everyone else who is here. You were all very important to the stream, and you're the reason I've made it this far. But when you make a comment like I just have nothing constructive to add, it's too easy for me to throw a little quip in there. Bioform Samus Aran has cracked our systems. The Hunter can access our system at will, and is able to bypass most of our security programs, use manual locking systems when possible. And I'm now a paying customer. You're gonna hold that over my head, I feel. By Disney standards, Meg is a very realistic depiction of a character, yes, of a person. I mean, if you're in a Disney cartoon, you're never safe from being caricatured. But Meg was one of the more realistic Disney females, I suppose you could say. Facility Command's request for elite pirate transfer to security forces granted. Prepare units EPG-8644 and EPG-8656 for field study at once. And she was created artificially, kind of. Metroid aggression levels are rising. Be alert for any attempts by Metroids to escape from quarantine areas. Their energy absorption ability is not able to disrupt our force fields, but continued exposure to Phazon may change things for the worse. Reports on Hunter activity are in. Analysis indicated that the Hunter is using Morph Ball technology to infiltrate our facilities, recalibrate sensors to search for Morph Ball energy signatures. Yes. But my favorite Hercules character will always be Danny DeVito the Goat Man. Oh, I haven't forgotten. I don't think Sky Knight forgot either. But that's what she was made to do. By, Hades. Right? If I'm remembering correctly. A new pirate data entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Well, you always have a choice. Space pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 116642. There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities at Chozo Ruins sites. Several personnel have been assaulted by these Chozo ghosts. Few have survived. I'm a big fan of Danny DeVito in general, as a human being. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere. Brief sightings of the enemy, then nothing, only to be followed by another attack. Science team believes these attacks are in response to our efforts to recover Chozo relics and artifacts. Somehow these entities are able to interact with the physical world. It appears they wish to keep their artifacts to themselves. We will make them pay for such arrogance, for even ghosts can be destroyed. When you talk about Meg betraying Hercules, it makes me think of, all I can think of is Metal Gear and, where your loyalty lies. To the mission? Or to yourself? To your country? Or your ideals? Report any signs of ration rejection by elites at once. Increase Phazon portion of elite pirate ration by 18%. Log 113771. Subject Metroid Prime's breach has been contained. Reports indicate that it sensed a large batch of raw Phazon in the lab from within its stasis tank and broke through the glass. Using previously unsuspected strength, besides consuming all of the Phazon, Metroid Prime assimilated several weapons and defense systems from fallen security units. It has suffered no ill effects from said assimilation. Indeed, it began to use its newly acquired weapons against us once we pacified it. We were unable to remove the assimilated gear without threat to Metroid Prime. The gear is now an integral part of its body. Command is intrigued by this newfound ability and has ordered further study to commence at once. Yeah. Also, I guess this is on topic, but a little off topic. I don't know how familiar you guys are with Kingdom Hearts. I know Skeletor, if he's still around, knows Kingdom Hearts. But in Kingdom Hearts 2, when you go to Olympus, Hades resurrects somebody from the underworld to be a mercenary for him. Do you know who he resurrects? Planetary stealth technology is back online. We have evaded detection by the battlecruiser Emmons. No, not Deadpool. Jesus Christ. Marvel was not part of Disney back then. He resurrects Orin. We have evaded detection by the battlecruiser Emmons. The brief lapse in planetary security caused by the crash of our frigate is over. Now we can concentrate our efforts on the Hunter. Replacement of standard hatch covers continues. Steel covers will be replaced with cordite and bendesium covers in 2 decacycles. And you know what Orin says to Hades after Hades tells him he needs to work for him? Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 114404. Results are in from field studies on extinct bioform. Group Chozo, we believe that Talon 4 was once a stronghold in a great Chozo empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us, we destroy. In time, we shall have all we need from this dead race, and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them. As soon as Orin is resurrected and told by Hades that he needs to work for him, he goes, "This is my story," and fucks off. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 11452.8. We are particularly interested in a number of curious Chozo artifacts we have been able to recover from a number of religious sites on Talon 4. These relics resonate with power, and yet we are unable to harness them in any way. Science team is attempting to fuse them together with Phazon, believing that a link might exist between them. We know that these artifacts are linked to the Chozo Temple that blocks full access to the impact crater. We have yet to crack this enigma, however, Command grows impatient regarding this matter. Results must be produced soon. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Evil. From what I've played of it, I didn't enjoy it. But X2 is also one of those things where you don't need to play it at all. X's story is self-contained. It's not like Final Fantasy 13, where you've got 13.2 and 13.3 if you want to enjoy the whole story. Phazon-infused fungal harvesting continues. Replacement of Deca Tritoxal with Phazon-infused fungal matter in elite Ashen mix has been authorized. Security requests deployment of elite pirates in Metroid quarantine areas. The high casualties suffered by standard pirate units deployed in Metroid areas is not acceptable. Yeah, that is exactly how I didn't know. I mean, when I was a kid and I played X2 the first time, fanfiction was not a word in my vocabulary, but that is exactly what X2 feels like. Reconfiguration of security drones authorized. Deploy new drones to mission-critical areas immediately. Force field offline access granted. Ten is one of my favorites as well. Mostly because I spent so much time watching my father play it when I was a kid. Around the same time I would have been watching him play this. And Devil May Cry and a lot of the other games I like. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. A log 11402.5. Metroid Prime continues to feed and grow ever larger in the impact crater caves. Its hunger knows no bounds, and it has begun to manifest unusual mutations since its breach. These include armor plating on its epidermis and mechanical outgrowths that generate defense screens. These screens render it invulnerable to most weapon systems, but a flaw in the mutation leads to increased vulnerability to certain weapons. It compensates for this by shifting the screens quickly. This latest development concerns security units greatly. They feel it's a matter of time before Prime corrects this defect and renders itself invulnerable to all weaponry. Containment would be nigh impossible if this were to occur. Yeah. I always kind of associated Orin in my head as being my dad in the game. I don't know why. Well, actually, I know why. This is gonna sound a little strange, but I always thought of Orin as my dad in the game. Not like Tidus's dad, but like my dad. When I was a kid. And the reason is because my father's name is Warren. No, he's not. I hope not. Yeah, his name's Warren. No, not Warren Tidus. Warren Orin. Evil. Okay, Karen. Let me out, please. Thank you. Metroid activity is accelerating in non-frigid areas. Would you like to speak to the manager, Evil? Increasing phase on... Oh, hold on. Increased aggression levels observed in latest elite pirate units. Increasing phase on feed by 7.07% per science team mandate. Metroids from the initial batch have matured to hunter phase. Be advised that the hunter Metroid has a siphon tentacle. It can attack with it from a distance, as opposed to the close combat tactic used by younger Metroids. I have something I need to tell you guys about real quick. So, my stepmom, has made a request for the stream. She needs, or wants me to play Donkey Kong Country so she can watch me play it. Now, here's the problem. No, the unicorn's fine, Sky Knight. The evil, the unicorn, everything's fine. Here's the problem. My stepmom doesn't like swearing. She doesn't like hearing me swear, specifically. So, I promised I would do this stream. The first thing Evil says is fuck. Shit. So I promised I would do this stream where I play Donkey Kong Country. And my parents are gonna be watching. And I won't be swearing. You guys can say whatever you want. You better put us in emo only. You guys can know, because my parents want to be able to use the chat. They're interested in this thing I do, and I appreciate the interest. And if they want me to stream Donkey Kong Country without swearing, I'm gonna stream Donkey Kong Country without swearing. Honestly, I figured you guys would think this was hilarious. Because... it's kind of hilarious. Now, I'm not gonna make you guys sit in the chat without saying your funny haha words. But, I will have to refrain from streaming. In order to support the stream, I will not swear when I see Donkey Kong Country. Okay, thanks, Evil. Thanks. I'm gonna put up. I've got some jokes I'm gonna put up on stream, on screen. I'm gonna put up a list of acceptable swear alternatives, and it's gonna be like fudge. What are other swear alternatives? And a swear jar. Thank you, Sky Knight. I was gonna put a swear jar up there too. On the other side of the screen. I like how Evil's alternative to swearing is just swearing with an apostrophe in the middle. Anyway, Donkey Kong Country is one of her favorite games, and when I was a kid, I watched her play it, and I played it alongside her on my Game Boy Advance. And before I was halfway through the game, she was finished. It worked for Squaresoft. Final Fantasy VII has more foul language in it than any of Squaresoft's other Final Fantasy games. Recon teams are searching for the Hunter's gunship. Science team believes it employs a sophisticated cloaking device beyond our capabilities. Aside from dumb luck, we may never discover its location. We must contain or eliminate Aaron. I can read. They used an apostrophe, so it was acceptable. You realize every time Barrett said shit after that time, he didn't put an apostrophe in it. Failure to comply with command decree is not an option. So basically they're saying kill Samus, and if you can't do that, you'll be executed. Security breaches in multiple areas. Unauthorized usage of resources continues. Patterns suggest these resources are being stolen by the Hunter. Increase monitoring of all resource facilities immediately. We are fucking the space pirates right up, and they are not having a good time of it. All available troopers report to Mine Security Command. But yes, I'm lucky that I have parents who are supportive. And that is why I want to repay them by fulfilling their stream request. My father doesn't mind the swearing, but my stepmom does. There's nothing worse than unsupportive parents. I don't want to get into this subject too much because it's a tough subject and I'm not really qualified to discuss certain things, but I imagine it's disheartening to have parents who aren't supportive of your dreams. No, it can't be on a Fright Night Friday. Not just because it's not Donkey Kong, but I gotta do it on a day they have off so that they can actually watch. So it'll most likely be on a Wednesday sometime soon. Cryopod damaged, immediate maintenance required. Unauthorized Metroid feeding is strictly prohibited. Don't feed the bears. Log 112328. Elite Pirate Upsilon's... Upsilon? Propensity for Phazon has enabled our research team to infuse it far beyond our safety restrictions, and the results have been extremely encouraging. Its constant Phazon diet has increased its mass exponentially. Probably not this Wednesday, Sky Knight, if that's what you're going with. Probably not this Wednesday. But it has retained all mental faculties and shows dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and the chameleon manta issued for cloaking purposes. Elite Pirate Upsilon exhibits miraculous healing abilities. When injured, it seeks out phazon deposits and coats itself in the substance, which instantly mends the creature's wounds. The subject, which we are codenaming Omega Pirate, based on these developments, shows potential to be a new standard for our armies. Our only concern at this point is its potential over-dependence on phazon. Yeah, the impending heat death of the universe. What a great thought that I like to have. Death to the hunter, death to all who oppose us. Our enemies will tremble before the might of our elite forces. Thanks, Soma. You're welcome. Increase Bombu patrols in authorized areas. Scramble all aerial units immediately. Flight pattern Sigma 4 is in effect. Test results from battle simulation Samus Aran are promising. Elite units report a 74% success ratio against Aran in testing. High Command is pleased, but expects a higher ratio by Project End. I don't know, I fought one and he went down relatively easily. Granted, they are tougher than your typical space pirate. To bring back Kingdom Hearts again, Hades is also in the first one, and he summons another Final Fantasy character in the first one to hunt down and kill the main character. Or, not the main character, Hercules. He ends up going after the main character as well, but his original target is just Hercules. You know which Final Fantasy it was in the first game? Final Fantasy character? No, not Garland. I know Garland is from the first Final Fantasy. Princess Sarah. No. Your hint is he's the main character of a game we've been playing for a little while now. Asta. You're just naming off whoever you feel like. Phazon processing guy. Yeah. Phazon processing and security mixing systems are... Wow, security mixing? Where the hell did mixing come from? Systems are taxing the dynamo beyond safety tolerances. Though the conversion to geothermal power is easing the drain on our systems. We're not talking about Final Fantasy 1, we're talking about Kingdom Hearts 1. I know I slipped up a little bit, but yes, the character's nuts. It's Cloud Strife. Sky Knight got it. Though the conversion to geothermal power is easing the drain on our system, it is not enough. Further power use at current levels could lead to system failure. Those are some strong emotions for Kingdom Hearts Evil. Why do you feel that way? Dynamo maintenance team is not responding to service call. Rerouting request to central command. Okay. And you know who he goes for after Cloud betrays him and doesn't kill Hercules? Sephiroth. Is this one of those ghosts? I don't really want to fight another ghost thing. What are you? How do I see you? Sephiroth is the hardest boss in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, seriously, I need the camera obscura. There you are. How the fuck do I kill this thing? I don't want to die. If I do die, it's whatever, but I don't remember last time I saved. I suppose we could finally do Dead by Daylight on stream to celebrate affiliation. Yeah, the motherfucker can just bounce, super missiles off of him. I don't know. It could be fun to play a game with chat. Anyone who can play, anyway. Well, if you're watching me die, wouldn't you be the one killing me? That was not meant to be a philosophical question. It was because wouldn't you be playing as the killer? But it is a philosophical question, isn't it? Is doing nothing just as bad as not doing... Yeah. As doing it yourself. You would be on my team. Okay. The keeping of pets has been suspended until further notice. Domestic beasts have been deemed highly susceptible to phase-on madness and are thereby a hazard to personnel. All Gronkats and Olbaps must be disposed of immediately. Failure to comply will result in the loss of pay for a cycle and reduced rations. Kill your pets, or we'll starve you and take your money away. An entire shift of Dynamo workers have been transferred following bouts of phase-on madness. Units have reported to Science Team for use in laboratory studies and the new Elite Pirate program. Their dementia will make them adequate training adversaries for the Elite Team. Cool, they're Space Pirate Umbrella going on in here. I'm still not sure how to deal with the enemy in this room. And I don't like the enemy in this room very much. No, I'm not gonna just stand still and die. There has to be something I can do. Somewhere where I can get under the floor here and get that ability down there, or something. We are fighting that thing up there. Whatever the hell it is. I can't get any of my shots to land. Fuck. This is where Evil chimes in and says, haha, you're bad at platforming. I'm a paying customer now. Do better. Shit. Apostrophe. Okay, can't leave the room. We're in Central Dynamo. Are you looking it up? Because I could just look it up too. We can beat it with what we have, is the conclusion I've come to. Gotcha, you son of a bitch. Turns out I was damaging it. It just wasn't very obvious. Yeah. Yeah, the magic book told me to use the wave beam, specifically the special ability with it. Which thankfully I found on accident last time. Now we just have to navigate a Pac-Man maze while Metal Gear Solid music plays. Ow. Ow, fuck. Oh, wait, is it timed? I thought it was just because I got too close to it. Well, what is this? Ah, short the circuits. Nice. Okay, the game, like, froze up for a second, which is a problem with Dolphin. But I was afraid it crashed. Power bomb acquired. We need to see this. We'll be saving as soon as I get access to a save room. By the way, it's power bombs that can destroy Bendesium. I have a feeling. I have a hunch. Yep. Yep. Power bombs lag a little bit on Dolphin. That's okay though. They shouldn't after a little while. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Well, you can only save in certain areas in this game, Evil. You can't just save whenever you want. Run. Run, goddamn. Oh my god. Can we please not die? This just turned into a horror game. Christ. Drop some health, motherfucker. Fungal invigoration fluid processing levels normal. Studies indicate decreased aggression between elite pirates and irradiated Metroids. Science team believes the infusion of Phazon in these units may be forming a type of symbiosis between them. Further studies are underway. Infusion of Phazon into local fungi is proceeding. This program has produced a cheap, viable ration for many of our Phazon-enhanced units on Talon 4. A mass production program has been authorized. Suspension of synthetic Metroid rations has been ordered. Synthetic Metroid rations to be replaced by live bioenergy sources on 12-25-1. Warning, force field disengaged. Metroid containment area will be breached. No. No. Oh good, they're fucking easy to kill with Ice Beam. Oh, fuck. I've not felt this much fear since yesterday. It's been a long time since I've been this afraid. Science team reminds all personnel to refrain from antagonizing Metroids. Severe penalties will be enforced for all violations of this order. Oh, that energy low noise isn't gonna get annoying. Can you just provide me with a save spot, please? Ow. I'm glad that didn't kill me. I like how the game's giving me no health. Report any force field malfunctions to Operations Command immediately. Do not disengage force field without command authorization. Game's like, yeah, you don't need health. You've got 64 HP. You're good. You're good. Shoot that motherfucker. Alright, we're headed there again. My aim sucks. Thank you. Most of it is just the game on its own. All you do to aim in this game is look and lock on. I'm a helper. I'm in danger. Security are now taking volunteers for hunting parties. The target is Bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Wow, they're hunting us. Christ. Give me that health. Yes, come to me. That wasn't very much. Oh, fuck you. There better not be enemies in here. Oh my fucking Christ! Good thing it's not the Donkey Kong Country stream. Christ. Open up. Open up. Ha! Ha! Okay, alright. We did it, we saved. It's 5:54. I said I was going to end around 6, so we're going to wrap up the game for now. No, I think making affiliate was still better than not dying right there. But, thanks to everyone who came by. Thanks for the subscriptions, Sky Knight and Evil. I still am not even sure how to fully wrap my mind around what that even entails, but you guys are awesome. Thank you very much. And, yeah. I'll be back Monday with Xenogears, and with probably a better understanding of what's happened today. Enjoy the spaghetti. I will enjoy my spag. Thank you. You're welcome, Evil. Thanks for coming by. I'm glad you made it today. Hopefully I'll see you Monday so we can do more Toad voice. Anyway, you guys are awesome. I appreciate it very much. And I'm going to take tomorrow and just wrap my head around this. And yeah, I'll be back Monday. For now, this is good night.